Have you ever wanted to own real estate on Monster Island? Have you ever wanted to build a house and then a hotel on that island? Well, you're crazy. But, okay, so basically, there's a Godzilla Monopoly game, because they have a monopoly on Godzilla. Little clever wordplay there. So let's take a look at the cover art. So we got some artwork of, a city being destroyed. We got the, just, Godzilla. This is a Godzilla Monopoly game, in case you haven't gathered that. Godzilla. 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 It's Godzilla. Do you get it? Alright, let's open this. Come on. It's difficult to do with one hand, but there we go. I'm gonna be rich. Okay, let's see if I didn't shake up the inner continents too much. Okay, so I already got it out and just looked at the pieces a little, just to make sure. And I'm gonna be honest, this is a pretty interesting piece of cardboard. I like this piece of cardboard. I'm gonna keep this. What was I doing? Oh yeah, Godzilla. Alright, let's take a look at what's inside the... Oh, it's one of these. So I'm gonna be honest. I thought that this game was like a total rip-off, like it would just be Godzilla in name only. Like, instead of getting Godzilla trading cards, I would get like just a regular deck of cards, but instead of like the Ace of Spades, the Ace of Clubs, it would just be like Godzilla and all these different things. But instead, they actually tried. It's pretty great. So in case you didn't know how to play Monopoly, you start at this, and then you go around the board, and the objective is to get as much money as possible and not go into debt, which is the objective of life. So it's a very realistic game. And the reason I thought this is because the object of Monopoly is to like buy up properties around the board. So when someone lands on the property, they have to pay rent, and then you amass more money from the other players until you have all the money, and everyone else goes into debt. So, actually, each property, because each property has a name in the game, each property has their own location. Throughout the movies, they actually went through the movies and found different locations that are associated with each monster. They even included Varan, the best kaiju of them all. And Varan, in the movie, comes out of a lake. So they got lake. It's a lake. Lake. Varan Lake. They even have the underground layer, which I don't think shows up in the movie that Baragon is in, because it's not a Godzilla movie. Baragon was originally in a movie called Frankenstein Conquers the World. Toho has this weird obsession with Frankenstein. They always wanted to make a movie about him. So, basically, they made the movie called Frankenstein Conquers the World. They originally wanted him to fight Godzilla because they had the rights to Frankenstein, because they bought the rights to a movie called King Kong vs. Frankenstein, but they eventually got King Kong to fight Godzilla, so they wanted to get Frankenstein to fight Godzilla as well. What was I doing? Oh yeah, the Monopoly game. So in the Monopoly game, there's a tile right before the most expensive tile that makes you lose $100. And instead of just having it be like a regular tax or like give up $20 because Godzilla attacks, they have it be the Red Bamboo, who are a terrorist organization who took over an island and they wanted to take over the world and all that. And they actually had it be Red Bamboo. These are a lot of things that only like Godzilla fans would get. And that's why I really like this game. And they gave them this logo, which is sick. It's great. I'd buy a t-shirt of that. So in Monopoly, some tiles you land on, you can buy them. Some tiles you land on make you pay money, like this or that or any of that. And some tiles, when you land on them, you get a card. So let's look at those. So in Godzilla vs. the Sea Monster, there's an island that Ebra lives around, and that island is called Lychee Island, and so there's a card for that. When Anguirus and Godzilla are first discovered and Godzilla raids again, they're on an island called Iwato Island, so that's the property that Anguirus is associated with. Maser beam tank. Maser beam tank. It's a maser beam tank. What else do you want from me? I'm not the comedic genius who can get every little thing and like twist it into a snarky remark. The people, they expect too much from me. Right, Godzilla? Yeah, Godzilla, you make a good point about that. I really have been thinking about... Oh, I'm losing my mind. So every single one of these cards that they made has a specific monster, specific place that you can buy, and naturally, the highest priced. It doesn't even rhyme. It's just like the way I say it. No, focus. The card with the highest price, said it right, is Monster Island. Naturally, because it's the most popular and you want it and all that. And the next one is Infant Island. Now, as an interested client, you might be concerned with Monster Island. But really, it's just a name. It's actually a peninsula. Stole that joke from The Simpsons. Oh, and some of these Godzilla Tower cards, I don't know why they're the Godzilla Tower. They're supposed to be like bad, like unfortunate things that happen to you. And like the Godzilla Tower has a giant laser and that shot Godzilla on that one time. So it's a pretty bad thing, I guess. I'm willing to cut them some slack for the rest of the attention to detail in the rest of the game. The description on these are hilarious. Yeah, you didn't tidy up your areas. Hedora will pay you a visit. Yeah, this one. You just stepped on a male deer fawn. Kaiju can be clumsy. That's a reference to Godzilla vs. Bambi. It was like a little animated thing way back in the old days when it just showed Bambi eating some grass, and then Godzilla's foot came out of the sky and stomped him. It was really funny back in the day. It's still a little funny. Yeah, you can find it on YouTube. And this next one's pretty funny too. I'm coming for you. What does that mean? That seems just a little threatening. Oh, there's a guy at my door. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. No. No, don't take my camera from me. Ow. Get out of my way. The hairdryer? Why did I have this in here? Oh yeah, BBQ Night. Well, I guess it's better than nothing. Hey, no, don't hit me with the hair. My figurines! That is it. That's it, I've had about enough of you at night. G&K fans, man. All it takes is one G-Fest where you beat a few people up and disturb the peace, and then you have to get on the table and make a self-righteous rant about how King of the Monsters was way better. And all of a sudden they're sending Viking war parties and serial killers after you. I mean, come on. These people are reacting about nothing. I mean, really? I mean, yeah, that's partially why they closed down G-Fest, also because of the whole end of the world and all, but, you know, I could tell that story one day. It involves the Chicago Mafia, a tiger shark being loose in the swimming pool, and a few other things. Need to go get rid of this guy's, tastes a bit sweet, a bit, that's a little tart. That's definitely O-negative blood. I hear that's a pretty rare one. So, to whoever sent that Viking war party, and the guy with the hammer, oh, and the Ninja Clan, just know you'll try again and again, and I'll destroy all your assassins. Just because the guy directed good Gamera movies doesn't mean that the Godzilla movie he directed was good. It made awful use of the characters. It should have just been a solo Godzilla movie, because all the other monsters have no effect on the story. I mean, come on, the movie basically boils down to Godzilla rampages through the city, and then King Ghidorah shows up, but then, you know, the metal model doesn't really stand, and Mothra shows up to fight him, and they fight, and you know what happens? Mothra dies, because she didn't really matter. She could have been in the movie or not, because it didn't matter. The military was giving him just as much trouble, meaning none at all. And my King Ghidorah can't stand, which is a pretty good representation of the King Ghidorah from GMK, because he runs over to Godzilla, and Godzilla just beats the stuffing out of him and sends him into a building, kills Mothra. Then Mothra's spores or energy or something go into Ghidorah, and he blasts him, and Godzilla flies into the river, which is the one bit of damage he takes for the whole movie. And then he kills Ghidorah, because, just kidding, that didn't matter. And then the ghosts attack him. That's what Wikizilla said. The spirits go into him and drag him down to the bottom of the river. And then, that doesn't work either. So then they drill through him with the Gotengo and have him blow him up with his own atomic breath. I mean, seriously, come on, people. It's not that complicated. Notice how I didn't talk much about Baragon in that little synopsis? Because he didn't want to be there. The movie seemed to not want him there. He dies almost immediately. He didn't really matter. Oh yeah, that was a good fight to the death. Should probably get rid of that body, though. Oh yeah, I had this game out. So, overall, this game was pretty good. It had some enjoyable references for fans of the Godzilla series. Did I get something on that? No. Had to make sure that none of the guys, fluids got on the board, just in case. So, and for the Monopoly aspect of it, it was alright. I mean, it's basically the same gameplay as Monopoly. Nothing really big changes there.